Hey kiddos, it is week 4 of digital learning. I am going to go over our assignment. Maybe you can guess that we're going to design some masks. Mine is a 3D printed one, so you won't be able to probably 3D print unless you have a 3D printer. Some of you I know do. But we are mostly going to go over how to do that with some materials, fabric, and things that you have at home. I am on the classroom as a student so that you can see what that looks like. And so remember, under required art assignments, it's due by Friday. So don't try to rush through it. Please don't screenshot something else that's out there. I can reverse Google search, image search that. So if you don't have a chance to make a mask, it's not a big deal. What we would like you to do, though, is to try and design a mask using Google Draw, and I'll show you that in a second. And then just take a look at some of the videos. Some of you maybe have created some masks already. And so there's some different videos. This is Mrs. Massey's video right here. She kind of goes through some Google slides and some review and info on hand sewing and some non-sewing types of masks. Those are out there. I'm going to go over this PDF really quickly because it goes over how to use the mask design in Google Draw. And you have some other options with that too, so I'll try and show you that. When we're ready, we're going to go over to this where it's going to create a copy of your work. Some of you have used this already in a lot of your classes, so it will automatically save a copy. But what we need you to make sure that you do is that if there's other images you want to share, so if you've made a mask or have something else to share with us that you took a photo of, you're going to want to add it here. And then you need to make sure that you hit turn in. Otherwise, even if you've done this part, if you don't hit the turn in part, it looks like you haven't done the work. So just make sure that you do that. So I'm going to go over this PDF as it comes up here. So design a medical mask on paper. We definitely want you to do that. That is your option. If you say, hey, I don't have any of these other materials to do the 3D mask and actually make something out of fabric, then definitely do this paper part of it in Google Draw. So get creative. I will show you how to copy and paste some things as well as draw on it. So design in Google Draw, you could draw it yourself. You could print it if you have a printer and color on it if you wanted to. But you don't have to. Woo, sorry about that. Mrs. Massey, like I said, showed you in several of the slides. She's going to talk about how to make one at home if you haven't done that already, or how to try to make one, which should be fun. The activity sheet that we're going to use, I have to give a shout out and credit to Jarrett Lerner. He created this from some inspiration of one of his friends, and he has lots of other drawing activities on his website. So when you click on these, it'll take you to his website. I'm not going to do that right now. These are some that he posted on his Instagram that are ones that kiddos did that. You can see they are digital, which is why I chose those, so that you can draw and add a text box. These are from another art teacher that's also going to use his activity sheet in their assignment this week. And she did some teacher examples and actually printed it out and drew on those by hand so that you can see those. This box down here, this is so that you can write a note. Now, it does say healthcare worker, but you could make a mask design for really any essential worker. Think about the people that are working at Walmart and stocking shelves every day. Think about postal deliveries and UPS deliveries and all those types of things that are happening right now. All those people are very much needed, very much appreciated, putting themselves out there right now with a virus going on. So it doesn't just have to be healthcare. It could be somebody else that's an essential worker. So any option. So remember, with Google Draw, it auto saves it, but you need to hit the turn in button. I mentioned that. Options B, C, and bonus. So if you draw it yourself, or you decide to print it and color it out, or color it, print it out and color it, you want to make sure that you take a photo, or if you make your own mask, take a photo. You're going to do the add or create button and click turn it in. Okay. So let me go back. I'm going to go into my copy that it's going to make for me as a student. And it's already in Google Draw, and you will have that. And I know some of you know how to use this already. Some of you have shown me things that you've drawn in. If you haven't, this is good practice. If you go up here, there's different types of lines. Curvy, scribbly. Scribbly is kind of the one that you can add and kind of draw more like a pencil. If you wanted to insert an image, so let's say I want to insert an image, and let me go to my computer. If I go to my desktop, you can see all my folders, and I'm going to go over and I'm going to click return, and then I have this design. Oh, I don't want that. Let me hit undo, and let me get back to my cursor because I want to be able to move this. So let's say I want to make this a little bit larger, and I want to try and get this design on here. So that we can see most of that design. And I am going to make mine for some of the Walmart workers and grocery. And so let's say you even wanted to go, and I'm going to switch out my screen. So if you want to search, I searched clip art patterns. That's how I got that little confetti one. Let's say you wanted the Walmart symbol. And we don't want to see the stocks. We want to see something like that. If you right click, and I'm on a different computer than you right now, but if you right click, usually you can copy your image or save your image, and I'm going to save it to my desktop so that I can go back into insert an image and upload again, and grab that guy and hit return. And whoa, that's really gigantic. I don't want that gigantic, but I could put that on there. I could copy it and repeat it and paste it in different spots. Let's go up here, and you can do the scribble. And let's say you want to add some other designs. And if you want to change the colors, remember you can go up here and change out different colors. I'm just going to pretend like I'm done with that, but I would spend a little more time actually drawing on it. I want to write a note and thank the people that are working. So up here, this is your text box. So if you come down here, and most of you do know how to do this, I know this might be a transfer thing from different classes. I'm going to type in here. I might make my font just a little bit bigger so you can see it. Thank you, Walmart grocery workers, for your time and dedication spent at the stores. Think about if we didn't have them. Without you, we wouldn't have the supplies and food we need to survive. Please stay safe and well. I don't know if you can see that, but you could make it a little bit larger if you wanted to. And so this is going to automatically save. So even if I click out of this and say that I'm done, okay, let me go back, that it'll update that. If you want to, a lot of you have added comments, which is great, where you've kind of explained what you were doing, which is fine. If you have something extra to add, so let me go in, I'm going to now go to my document camera. So there's my little mask that I have made, and I need to put a filter in there. I'm going to put some of the blue paper towel shop filters. But again, so if you wanted to, you could print it, and you could color it, and you can write a note if you want to. If you didn't, so let's say you had this up on the screen, and you could look at your screen. This is still pretty simple to draw, even if you were having issues with the computer or whatever it is, for whatever reason. Sometimes people really like to have a pencil in their hand. So I'm not going to actually trace this. I'm going to set this aside. But if I was looking at my computer and I have my image behind me, it's really simple. It's pretty much a rectangle, right? Rectangle, elastic sides. I can make it look like I've sewn it, right? And then I could still write my note to Dear Walmart grocery workers. And you could still write anything that you wanted to down there. Does that make sense? I'm sorry, I'm kind of losing myself in the screen there. So any reason, for whatever reason, you could still do any of those. If you do, remember you can take a photo with that, and you're going to want to go back over here. So I'm going to bring my screen back. I would add and create and upload that. Some of you have made time-lapse videos, which is awesome. We are loving the creativity that you're using. So go with it, run with it. When you're done, you're going to make sure to hit turn in. And it says one attachment will be submitted because I didn't add anything else. I didn't have my other things that I wanted to add. I don't have my time-lapse video. I'll make a time-lapse video. I like doing that. And I'm going to hit turn in, and then I'm done. But again, you could spend a little more time if you wanted to, and then take a minute and look at some of these videos and see if you have some of the materials to make a mask, or maybe you've made one already. So have fun. We look forward to your creativity, and we will see you later. Thank you.